Alright then, game 3 of TyRanT versus Team JX of the Medieval Wars. And currently, I didn't update the score. The score at the top should say 2-0 to TyRanT. They won their first game, they won their second game, and JX are trailing here. As you can see as well, before we introduce players and all that, you can see Katsuni here and Fire here. Now these guys were trying to stream these games, but unfortunately they were unable to stream because I think they were streaming, but they streamed a screen or something. I don't know what's going on. The stream didn't work or something like that. Hence why I'm commentating these games right now, so you guys get the chance to watch them. Because obviously the AOC Zone stream wasn't such a success earlier, unfortunately. Anyway, game 3 is going to be Islands. This is the home map of the Team TyRanT. And for Team TyRanT, down to the south of the map, we do have the Viper in red playing as Huns. His teammate off to the left of him is Jordan23 playing as Vikings, and his other teammate off to the right is Cap playing as Japanese. These guys off to the sort of south of the map right here, and as you can see, Xing on the map where they're going to be putting their docks and stuff. Their opponents in this game are Team JX of China. Off to the top sort of left of the map, the west of the map, San in green playing as Vikings. His teammate JX along playing in purple up to the north is Japanese, and his teammate JX Lushan playing as Huns off to the right in yellow, or the north, very north even, in yellow. And these civs, pretty good water civs. Huns, a very powerful water civilization. Obviously, not needing to build houses saves them a lot of wood. It does mean that they can grush very effectively. What else have we got? Japanese, reasonable naval civilization, not too bad at all. And Vikings, of course, the best naval civilization, the best of the best, the dawn of the water, the Vikings. And the Vikings, of course, having cheaper ships means that they can get more of them out, and that's all good for them. Map, of course, being Islands, and Islands is a pretty interesting one, and these games can go on for quite some time. Islands games can last a while, but depending on how they grush, they could be over very quickly as well. If one team manages to take control of the water very quickly, then they are going to be able to win the game very quickly. However, if it's quite stalematey on the water and neither team really wins it very fast, it means that they'll end up having to take the small islands in the centre of the map and off to the side of the map, and they're really going to be fighting on the water continually, but also trying to land with and castle drop and land and build rams, siege rams, all sorts of stuff. There's a lot going on in these games, and Islands is one of my personal favourite maps to play on my own, as in, you know, what I like to play. Let's see, Viper here about to put his dock down, and obviously we'll see all of the players going with their docks. He's actually found a sheep here. Viper looks a little bit messy in this game, I've got to say. He's been luring his boar with his scout, but he's not found all of his sheep yet. There's a sheep that's not been found there. This villager is a little early to build his dock. He didn't actually have the villager there in time. Sorry, he had it there too early and it was idle. But either way, he might even gather some shorefish before he comes back to make full use of that villager. Should see four ships from all of them, fishing ships. Maybe 5 or 6 if they're in the pocket, but on water maps, playing in a pocket position doesn't make so much of a difference because they're still going to want to grush. Maybe they'll get a little bit of a faster castle time with more of a fish boom, but at the end of the day, if you see here that they're docking on the front, we see Viper docking on the front, Long docking on the front, but being in a pocket doesn't really make a difference, because they're so close anyway with the water. So they're all going to be grushing, I think, pretty much to their maximum capacity. And I'll be interested to see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to speed things up a little bit, because there really isn't going to be a lot to see in the Dark Age here. You can't see any laming. They won't be able to lame. Can't see anything of that sort, so really it's going to be a race to see who can do the fastest fuel and the strongest grush. Obviously as a team it makes a little bit of a difference, and the coordination of that is going to be very important. They may decide to 2v1 someone, they may not. We'll see. So there we go, 4 fishing ships from the Viper. His dock is already up, as I said. Second dock about to go up, and he is going to be transitioning all his villagers onto wood. All of his villagers, well, 3 villagers over here, onto gold. That's going to be enough. He's going to want another villager on gold, though, if he's going to do 3 docks. He may decide to go to 4 docks, in which case he'll need a 5th villager on gold. But yeah, he didn't actually need this sheep. As you can see, as soon as he's clicked up to feudal, he's put all of his villagers on wood here, because it's all about the galley rushing, and it's very, very important that they do that and make as many galleys as they can. So second dock up, third dock on the way. Let's see what the other guys are doing. Looks like Viper's a little bit ahead here. Second dock just going up for Long at the back, and second dock just going up for Lou on the right hand side. K-Cap or Cap even still only with the 1, so Viper could be first to feudal. He is, and that's a nice feudal time for him, able to make galleys very quickly, and if he can take control of the water early, the earlier the better, really. As long as it doesn't affect his economy too much and he can sustain galleys, he's going to be absolutely fine. The 4th villager then going over to gold right now, and Jordan up to feudal as well. Nice time for him. Second dock already down. Should see a 3rd from him fairly soon. Of course, Jordan playing Vikings here, and he's already beat San up to feudal. Let's see, San. Whoa, San is way behind right now. He's still got a 3rd of the way to go to feudal, and by the time he hits feudal, he's gonna have docks. He's gonna have galleys already outside of his base. So really worrying for them. TyRanT team already all up to feudal right now, and we're gonna see galleys from all of them already. Lou just getting up. Long getting up. I think Lou already up as well, but it's very close. Waiting for San now to get up, and San is obviously the slowest here, which is gonna cost a lot. 3 galleys already out for the Viper on the front. 3 more going to be coming out in just a second as well. And if they feel like they can win the water, look at this. Viper so confident that they're going to win the water. He's adding in fishing ships right now. So I think just judging by the feudal times of these players, they're feeling pretty confident here, and they're going to rush their heart out. But I think they're feeling so confident that obviously Viper adding in more fishing ships, as I said. Able to take out fishing ships from Long very quickly then. And I think Team JX going to have to do something a little bit out of the ordinary here. They're going to have to do something. I mean, maybe a landing. Because if they lose the water, then they're not going to be able to make a landing. And if they lose the water, then it's going to be very hard for them to get back on the water. Obviously Long here forced away from fishing. He's obviously going to send galleys to chase Viper down, which means Viper is going to very easily get away with adding more fishing ships in. This side looks like Hap actually even on numbers on the water. He potentially, I think, maybe having more fishing ships though there, so he's going to have a bit of extra food coming in. As we see, his economy all on wood, all on gold. Going to be 3 docks, and obviously getting fletching quickly also makes quite a difference. And watching Micro here, I wonder how much lag these guys actually have. We have players from obviously Cap being South Korean, JX being Chinese, and then we've got Jordan and the Viper playing in Europe. Norway, obviously Finland there, Viper, Norway and Germany, so players from all over the world. There could be a couple of seconds lag here, especially with Fire Cooping from Brazil and Katsuni from Romania. It's like a complete international AOC convention at the moment. But Cap not doing such a great job on this side. Looks like he's going to be losing some fishing ships here, and that's going to be costly to him. Over on the other side though, Viper with a very nice amount of galleys out already. Coupled with Jordan's galleys here, they should be able to take out Long pretty quickly. They've got the numbers they need. Viper already with +1, waiting for Jordan to get +1. Long has +1 as well, but they're certainly well ahead in the numbers at the moment, and Viper now should be continuing to add more galleys after that wave of fishing ships in there. But of course, that wave of fishing ships is going to allow him to get up to the Castle Age a bit faster as well, and make those all-important war galleys. But just look at this, the numbers say it all already. The Viper and Jordan doing big damage on the front right here. So what could Long do? Long could add a 4th dock, and in fact he has added a 4th dock, so he's going to invest into this Grush even heavier. Of course, the problem with adding a 4th dock is that maybe he'll just about be able to get the upper hand on the water slightly. But it does mean that he's going to be slower up to the castle age, and that means that Viper and Jordan are going to be castled sooner, and war galleys are going to be out before Long manages to do much damage on the water there. So it's not looking good at all, and San adding in a 4th dock as well, 5th dock even. So they are really going to try and claw this back by just adding in more docks and trying to take the water back from them. Jordan quite comfortably sitting on his 3 for now, as is the Viper as well, sitting on his 3 docks here. So these guys fairly confident and fairly secure. KCap winning the water back on the right side though by the looks of things. Lu here starting to take some losses, and KCap may have got Fletching first, giving him a slight upper hand. Reasonable micro from him as well, moving his ships out of the way, and obviously Lu not noticing that, being duped even. And now KCap going to push him back, so TyRanT team looking very nice here, able to start focusing down the docks from these guys as well. And you know, with Jordan and the Viper together on the water here, the Rombo combo, these guys may just be able to take the water back, continue to hold the water even, and prevent JX from even getting it, even though the JX team have more docks at the moment. Let's have a look at the micro from the players here. Looks like Viper's trying to get round on the back side, and yeah, they're going to have to retreat. There's no doubt about it. They are not going to be able to win this fight. The problem here is that Jordan and the Viper are sticking together very well, and Long and San are very split up, and they're never able to stick their galleys together because they've got a big fat wedge of Jordan and the Viper between them, which is obviously not good for them in the slightest. Viper then continuing to roll out with galleys, adding in the 4th dock right now, but he is up to castle as well, and I believe he may be the first up. I would be surprised if any of the JX team are up. Yeah, Viper up to castle right now. War galley is going to be up in just a moment's time, and they're still going to be able to keep an advantage. They still have a numbers advantage, it seems, on the water. So once the war galleys are done, it's going to be very, very tough for JX to get it back. Cap chasing down JX Lushan on the right side, and I don't know what he's going to do here. He's got 4 docks as well, obviously against KCap's 3, but adding the extra docks isn't just working out. They had much better feudal times, and that's obviously given them a huge advantage. Long making a dive for the Viper's fishing ships, but headed off straight away by his galleys, which are soon to be war galleys. Big problems for him. Jordan still with a massive amount of galleys over this side. Considering San has, well, 5 docks, he's still not outproducing Jordan here, and that just goes to show how much of a difference that time going up to feudal makes. So crucial to get that as fast as possible. So Viper then now about to hit castle. I'm going to fast forward things slightly until he does reach the castle age. And nice harassment from Jordan as well, pushing him away from gold, or pushing San away from gold, and harassing his wood a bit. Good stuff from him, able to stop him from taking gold. Now, there we go, Viper up to castle first. I think Jordan's probably going to be up too. He's almost halfway. Team JX seemingly very slow to go up. All of TyRanT clicked up to castle right now. Only one of Team JX up to castle. Clearly then, TyRanT starting to get an advantage here. War Galley being researched for the Viper. No surprises, bodkin arrows on the way as well. And now, there's going to be a very nasty navy outside of these guys' docks. Obviously, if you can take out his docks as well, it's going to force Long to rebuild them. He's only got 2 docks left. Well, take that back, 1 dock now. Big problems. War Galley's done, bodkin arrows done. And they are going to head these guys off here as well. Looks like it's going to be GG from the JX guys very soon, as there's just simply not a lot that they can do in this situation. Jordan up to castle now as well, 21 minutes, pretty good time actually. And Jordan even landing on Sands Island. He's already got a barracks down, so we'll see an archery range. We'll see, oh, it's stable. Okay, it's going to make knights. Makes more sense actually to make knights, I guess. I was going to say archery range cavalry archer, but that's not the case. JX Long doesn't even have any docks right now. Obviously able to get the war galleys up and take advantage of the advantage on the water. What am I even saying? But anyway, Viper way ahead at the moment, and Long now doesn't even have a dock to speak of. This landing from Jordan, is it going to be successful? San trying to wall up, but he's going to have to wall here as well, and the Knights could be already out for Jordan by the time he does that. Let's have a look. Yep, first Knight's going to be out. There are going to be no walls completed, I don't think. San might actually complete the walls here. If he does, I'd be quite impressed. That's some pretty fast walling from him. But of course he has a bigger problem than just these Knights. San is going to find galleys right here, war galleys even, and this gold going to be denied, this wood going to be denied, and he just go all the way around. He can come here, deny villagers on the farms. Big losses for San. I wouldn't be surprised if his score plummets to the bottom right now, or very quickly loses or drops. Looks like, yeah, Jordan going to be able to get in. They prevented him from walling, and great teamwork by Jordan and the Viper right there. San resigns. They know it's over. They've lost the water. There's just too much pressure coming in on the islands. Lushan resigning as well, and Longhu resigns finally, making that 3-0 to TyRanT. In 24 minutes, they beat that won that 3v3. Pretty impressive performance from them, and as the favourites to win this tournament. If they continue to play like that up until the final stages, they will have a very good shout of doing extremely well in this tournament indeed. So well played by them, 3-0. We'll go to the next game in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. As I said, if you are watching the stream, don't go anywhere. But if you're watching on YouTube, then consider heading over to the stream at 18 GMT most nights. So at twitch.tv/ZeroEmpires, where I'll be streaming all sorts of various things. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I will see you.